Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, I'm going to discuss the 1995 film Dangerous Minds, starring Michelle Pfeiffer. Of course, this movie is loosely based on the actual true story of Lorraine Johnson, who was a former Marine who went into teaching and taught at a mostly black and Hispanic school in I wasn't sure what town it was supposed to be because it was in L.A. I guess, but it was mostly black and Hispanic school, and of course it's still a typical story about all those poor blacks and Hispanics could only be saved by a white woman. Even though it is a true, like I said earlier, it is based on a true story, but it's the same stereotypical story where only a white person could save the poor blacks and Hispanics. So it does get annoying. It does get annoying because you see this type of a story all the time. And of course, Michelle Pfeiffer, of course, never looked hot, and she gave a damn good performance. And she's trying to relate to the kids by reading them poetry, and trying to teach them poetry. And of course they do, the rap garbage. And that's what it is. Rap is garbage. I don't care what anybody says. And she says, "Look, if you like this, you're going to like this." From Bob Dylan, and she gets the idea from another teacher. Who says, "Oh, I like the big D." And so, "Oh, you mean Dylan Thomas?" I said, "No, Bob Dylan." So Michelle Pfeiffer gets the idea and says, "Hey, guys, they want to do Bob Dylan and Dylan Thomas contest of who could tell who wrote what." And he just read the lyrics of Bob Dylan's songs compared to Dylan Thomas poems, and of course, and to compare, which one is better, or the constant theme in there, in Bob Dylan's music and Dylan Thomas's poems. So they're doing all that stuff. And of course, what happens is, of course, some of the crap that was going on in the school. There's one particular student named Emilio. He gets into a beef with another guy who owes him money and stuff. And then a beef before Lorraine Johnson taught there, and the guy that had a beef with Emilio gets out of jail and starts threatening to kill him. He thought he snitched on him and threatening to kill him. And well, Miss Johnson says to him, "Look, why don't you go to the principal and tell him what's going on?" So he goes to the principal's office, and he didn't knock on the door. So because he didn't knock on the door, the principal didn't have anything to do with him because, "Oh, he barged in my office." "You can't barge in my office. You gotta knock first. If you don't knock first, I'm not gonna listen to anything you say because you're a rude asshole. I'm not gonna listen to you." And of course, what happens? Emilio does get killed. They're 3 blocks away from the school. So, and Michelle Pfeiffer was pissed off. I mean, she told the principal and says, "Make sure you knock first. I'm going to tell the students and go to the principal to they have a problem. Make sure they knock first." And I said, "Oh, that's not fair." And I said, "Well, there's a stupid policy of the principal. You got to knock first." Right? So you have that. And you also have a story, a subplot where there was about these 2 brothers who decided to drop out of school, and the mother told them to drop out. So Miss Johnson goes to the house and wants to know why these 2 kids dropped out. They're doing so well in my class, and all that stuff. And there's only like a couple of weeks before they could graduate, and what do you want them to drop out for? And the mother says, "Why no one so white bread bitch?" And that's how she says it in the movie, folks. So excuse my language if any kids are watching this thing. It says, "And I'm going to have some white bread bitch teach my kids poetry because they don't need poetry. They need a job so they can support me, bring money in, worry about the drug dealers down the street. That's what you have to worry about. You don't have to worry about stupid schoolwork for stupid poetry for a white bread bitch teacher." So that's why improve my students. That's not what they have to worry about. They have to worry about making a living. and that's more important. Teach them that, and not teach them stupid poetry. So that's why those kids dropped out. You had the other kid I just mentioned got killed, but meanwhile other students was making an impact on. And so to make so naturally in a movie like this or a storyline like this, she makes an impact on these kids, and tells them how that you'd be better off working your mind instead of working your muscles, so that way you can improve yourself. You can get out of this neighborhood with a good education. And she was pushing on this, and after the first year she was going to drop out. Miss Johnson was going to leave school and quit. She couldn't deal with some of the stuff that was going on in school. That the other kid was killed, or the other two kids dropped out because of what's going on in the neighborhood and stuff. And meanwhile, the kid says, "Look, you are our inspiration to stay here. Because if you didn't bully us to stay, pretty much saying if you didn't bully us to stay here, we would have dropped out or been dead and stuff." And there's one student that had a cute relationship with Miss Johnson, because she had a contest, like a Dylan contest, Bob Dylan Thomas, like I mentioned earlier. She actually had a contest, and the winning 3 students would have dinner with me, and take you out to dinner. So of course the kids went to dinner with her, but only one kid did, because one kid was working, couldn't make it, and there was another kid who also couldn't make it either, because he was either working or doing something, couldn't make the scheduling work. So only one of the 3 kids went to dinner with the teacher, and it was pretty funny, pretty cute scene. We actually had that with one of my teachers, not dinner but lunch with one of my teachers. But it wasn't a woman teacher though, unfortunately. But take what I can get. But I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say I went with lunch with one of my teachers, who was a main guy. But at least I went with lunch with one of my classmates who was a girl, so at least I had that. But I thought it was really cute when the kid had lunch with the teacher. I thought it was really cute scene there. But of course, the kids encouraged the teacher, Miss Johnson, to stay in school, which of course she does. But what really made this movie work, even though it's a stereotypical movie, like I mentioned at the top, was that song by Coolio, "Gangsta's Paradise." I mean, that's what really worked, hooked everybody into this movie, because of the beat and melody of that song, the Gangsta's Paradise stuff. Even though I don't go into rap music, like I said, that's what really sold this movie to a lot of people, and it became the song itself became such a huge hit, and as well as the movie became a moderate hit in the box office, that ABC came in and made this into a television show with Annie Potts in the Michelle Pfeiffer role as Miss Johnson. And I like the television show more than I like the movie, to tell you the truth. Even though I like Michelle Pfeiffer, I like the television show more than the movie did. And the movie was alright. I think it lasted about like a year and a half on television before it was canceled. But I thought that The Dangerous Mind was one of the better television shows that was parody off of a movie. Well, I think it was one of the last real good ones. I think so. So that's my review of the movie Dangerous Minds. Please click on the video. Please rate it. Please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews on my YouTube channel at RowdyC.com. That's on WDY. RowdyC.com. That's our homepage. And Rowdy Reviewer, Christine Moore. And please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.